Okay, so I'm sitting with my boy Ken, and we're going back and forth telling each other stories about shoes and just recalling stories because we both be camping out together and all of that. So we recalling stories about campouts, about shoe trades, about HATF, what's going on in the group. We just telling each other stories, and I was telling him the story about how I got my fragments. And it's crazy. People think that you go online, you buy the shoe, or you camp out, you buy the shoe, or you so known in the city that you get the hookup and blah 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 blah. You ain't gotta do nothing. You just get the shoe, and then next thing you know, you go up on Instagram, you got the shoe. But no, a lot of these shoes that I get, if I did not camp out for them, I traded for them, and the trades be crazy. So I'm gonna tell y'all about how I got this fragment because this fragment is a big deal in the sneaker world. So, boom, man. I'm known for camping out at Wish ATL. And I'm usually number one in line all the time. I'm usually organizing the camp out, putting it together, making sure nobody's jumping or who, last minute niggas try to come in and jump the line. So I'm usually there to combat all of that. So I remember we had just camped out for a shoe at Wish. I think I did a 2-day camp, and I was tired. And this fragment like came out either 2 days later or was it the weekend following, and it's the usual suspects at the camp out. So back then when these came out, I was camping heavy with Spence, Jeremy, and Keon. So Jeremy hitting me because Jeremy wear my size. He hit me like, yo, you coming to the fragment camp out. And I was done. I was like, nah, man, I'm not coming to camp out for those, man. I'm done. I'm tired of camping. I just did a 2-day camp. No, he was like, no, you need to come, bro. They limited. Ain't nobody up here. I'm like, nah, I'm straight. So I think Wish got like 12 pairs. So he got the size 8. And they only had one size 8. We thought they was gonna have more pairs, but he was like, yo, it was so limited. So boom. Okay, fast forward. I want to say, I can't even say when, but he hits me like, yo, Nolo, you want these frags? I'm like, how much? Because at the time, frags was going for like a rack. Maybe, I think 1,200. But he had already worn a couple of times. So I say, how much? He's like, yo, just give me 650 is what he told me. And I told him, no, I'm not paying 650 for no retro ones. I'll do it now, but shit. Back then, I wasn't doing that. So he hits me and he offers me 650. I tell him no. I said just put him in HATF. He was like, man, I don't want to deal with the kids in the group, and they're gonna be throwing me low ball offers, and they're gonna throw me trades. I don't want no trades. So I'm like, nah. So he hits me 2 days later. I'm thinking he probably already sold the shoe. He hits me 2 days later like, yo, Nolo, give me 630 for the shoe. I tell him no. I'm not giving you nothing for the shoe. I don't want the shoe because it was going for so high. So I had no interest in getting the shoe. My boy hits me up 2 days later. This is like a 6-day thing. Nolo, give me 600. Now, he caught me on a good day because on that day, the Beluga 3.0s dropped. The Beluga ones, the Yeezy, Adidas Yeezy Belugas. So I told him, and I had like 6 of them. So I hit him. I say, yo, look, I was selling them for $880 at the time. So I told him, yo, look, I got this size 8.5 Beluga that I'll trade you for the shoe. The Belugas were $220 retail, so I would have been paying $220 for the frag. So I tell him, look, I already got a place set up at Lenox for $880. I didn't feel like driving out there. So I told him, yo, just trade me the Beluga for the fragment, go to Lenox, and sell the shoe. My boy Germ tells me, nah, bro, I'm not trying to do all of that. So I tell him, all right, bro, I'm gonna buy the shoe. So I meet him on the east side. I give him the $600 for the shoe. Then I go all the way to Lenox, and I sold the Beluga for $880. So now only did I get the frag for 600, which was way below market, like extremely below market. I also profited off selling the beluga because I just treated it like a trade. You know what I mean? I was trying to give him that extra 200, 220, but he didn't want it. He didn't want it. So I went and made the play, and that's how I got my fragments for free. Because I basically got these hoes for free. I came home, cleaned them up. I'm pretty good at cleaning up shoes, but he didn't beat them at all. He only won them a couple times. So that's how I got my frags, man. I didn't camp out for them. I didn't spend $1,300 on them. All I did was went and sold a damn Beluga Yeezy 350. And that's my story right there, guys. I'm out of here.